chant will spread across the sky that causes all the stars to die. And when the sky begins to roar, it's like the devil at your door. And when your mind begins to crack, there's no way you can hold him back. And when the crack begins to bleed, the tattered king will plant his seed.
So you find yourself stood in the middle of a vast, featureless plain. In addition to about 30 of these chow chow that are stood milling around you, there is another man here, which you recognise from the photo you saw at Nug's farm. It is none other than Malcolm Quarrie.
No way!
So Quarrie looks quite relaxed and at ease. He's clean, he's quite looking. Despite the state that the rest of you in, Quarrie looks quite clean. He's clean shaven. He's wearing a quite immaculately clean white tuba. The traditional dress coat kind of thing, and smoking a cigarette. And as you appear, because you just literally just appear, a surprised look crossed his face and takes a cigarette from his mouth and I really wasn't expecting anybody else.
Malcolm, we meet at last.
Malcolm, old chap.
It's like a bit of a puzzled look on his face, and he's just holding his hand out and just about to say, I'm Malcolm, and you appear to have me at a bit of a disadvantage, and you gentlemen are?
Your good lady wife sent us to look for you.
My wife? Hillary?
Yeah, she asked us. She said she'd not seen you for quite a while.
No, I haven't seen Hillary for. It kind of looks.
And to look you up if we were in the area.
Yeah, she just says drop in on Malcolm. He would love to have you round for a drink. Put the kettle on, and have you seen
a chin wag?
Yes.
And how do you know Hillary?
Oh, Hillary? Well,
she's a long-time friend.
Way back.
We hop out from time to time.
We go way back. I mean, Gerald's known her for. Oh, Gerald, how long have you known Hillary?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But we saw her at the farm. Must be we've been trekking through India and what have you for quite a while. So probably a month or so ago.
Easy.
Yeah, maybe some gardening.
And how was she? How's Sarah?
Quite a forthright lady, isn't she? She gave that. What was that other chap's name at Nug's farm? The one with all the minions.
Oh, Gretzky? No, not Gretzky. Gretzky's in the wind.
Gresty?
The chap that. Yeah. The chap that was trying to steal Nug's farm off her. She gave him.
Oh, Atkinson.
Yes.
Old man Atkinson.
Yes,
you ran into Gresty and Atkinson.
Oh yes.
Is Hillary all right? Is my daughter Sarah? Is Sarah well?
Yes.
Look,
Sarah's
we took care of him.
Yeah. She gave Atkinson something of not so much a flea in the ear as some sort of.
I got a good wallop.
Minor demigod in the ear, I think, is a more accurate.
That's probably a better way of putting it. Yeah.
I think he was running away screaming last we saw of him.
Yeah.
So as you're talking, the chow chow sort of start moving off, and as they start moving off, they gently encourage you to walk along with them, and they move along at almost like a jogging pace.
Don't hang around these chaps.
Very excitable.
So are these fellas friends of yours?
They have been helpful. I've only been able to have managed limited communication with them. I know a little of Tibetan, so I've been able to hold some halting conversations with some of them, but they're beyond the very basics. Their language is not it's not really even an offshoot of Tibetan. There's some vague similarities, but they've assisted me. But
how's your expedition been going then, Malcolm? You seem to be the only one here from it. So.
Yeah, and have to admit, this whole bringing the King in Yellow down to earth, minor shades of disapproval on that one.
Yeah.
Not the greatest plan.
What? Just a moment. What do you know about? In fact, why are you even here?
We've come to see you, Malcolm. We've just said.
But who are you? I don't know anything about you.
And I'll be honest.
Malcolm, have you been here that long that you don't know who we are?
You don't even remember Marcus.
And
Your
last
good
time
buddy.
I went to Carcosa, bit shit.
I only stepped through the portal a few hours ago.
No, you didn't. You think it was a few hours ago. In
Try a
reality,
year.
it's been a lot.
No. It was just a few hours ago. I know I know that for a fact.
I've heard time flies when people are having fun, but yeah.
Yeah.
Just
at least a good 6 months ahead of us.
But that doesn't answer my question. How did you find me, and who are you? Why are you here?
Malcolm, see, this is why you've been here too long. Why are we here? We're here to see you. We're here to see, we're here for the same reason as you.
We followed the pilgrimage of grace that brought us here.
Yeah. And we're here to try and stop old fella Malad from basically destroying the Earth.
Who?
Him, shall we say? Yellow chap, Roby, funny little sigil.
The
I
king.
don't really want to say.
The Yellow King is not here to destroy the Earth. What? You are misguided, sir. You are misguided. Much like the rest of the establishment.
I was up in Scotland, near Mr. Crowley's house, not
Edwards.
And Edwards. That's his name.
You know Edwards?
Yeah, up in Scotland.
Yeah, we know Edwards.
Well,
new Edwards. That's a better phrase. New Edwards. New. Yeah.
Oh, what?
But I was up in Scotland.
What of
There
Edwards?
was this whole, Carcosery thing going on.
So we did it.
Party town. It has to be said. Bad plan. Like really, in the scale of 0 to Brexit. Bad plan. Old, he who shall not be named turns up, attempts to break through to, it's only Scotland, but, thin end of the wedge and all that.
Yeah, I mean, Scotland went a bit. I hear it went a bit funny. We lost a friend in Scotland.
Yeah.
2 friends, actually.
People we'd met.
Yeah.
one friend and somebody we'd met.
Yes. One was a
all got
fantastic
very cold.
actor.
You're really going places.
Yeah.
And yeah, fortunately, I was the only one that actually made it out of that little.
Carcosa. I hear Carcosa was a funny place. Gerald said, the streets kept shifting. A lot of strange people there.
Yeah, it's lots of strange people, lots of partying, but
lots of
wouldn't
partying.
really want to go back there.
Yeah, no, I'm not bothered.
Is what I'm saying.
No.
Definitely want it to be, round the corner from my house. And old H-man didn't seem that friendly, to be blunt.
No.
More of a destroying the universe kind of fella than Mr. Party. So, if you've got any thoughts of the old pilgrimage of grace being a good thing and bringing him to meet your family, I would heartily recommend against it, is what I'm saying.
Well,
been there, done that, got the t-shirt and slight, memory loss and bouts of occasional screaming.
Edwards was misguided.
I have to say, cut from the same cloth is could possibly be used to describe you. I don't want to cause offence, but this is a seriously bad plan.
You're misguided. Edward's plan was flawed. I told him as much. It's why I broke off from the Igneous. Broke with him. Which bit?
Which bit of his plan was flawed, and how is
to try and call Hastur down to earth? It's Hastur is the Edward sought self-empowerment. He sought power over others rather than knowledge and enlightenment.
Oh, there were no enlightenment.
Indeed. He was manipulating.
So what was your plan?
He was manipulating poor Roby for his own ends.
So how does your plan to?
Why does yours differ?
Bring Carcosa to Earth. How I'm struggling to see a significant difference.
Yeah,
I understand. I understand why you're struggling. You're being sold a lie.
Explain it to me as if I'm very, very stupid.
Why have we been sold a lie?
Pretend he's a Ramona.
I will do my best. I will do my best to allay your fears.
Please do, please.
But as I say, while others such as Edwards, they sought to commune with Hastur in a bid for personal power, but that aspect of the father is not one to be communed with. Through his aspect as the Yellow King, we seek knowledge, salvation. This is what the Yellow King offers, to broaden the vision of all people, enlightenment through philosophy and art. The peoples of the world must be shown the truth, to have the scales cast from their eyes, such as yourselves, and the truth shall set them free. Too long as a stigma of institutionalized religions deceived and manipulated people, and you, my friends, are prime examples of this. They've built false constructs around this original trinity: the Hastur, the Father, the Tattered King, the Son, and the Stranger, his Prophet, and the Holy Ghost.
So which one of those was it that I saw in Carcosa was mostly keen on eating people and summoning these horsey fellas that were also quite keen on eating people? There was a lot, I'll be honest, of eating people. There were stars and like faces in stars, which was a bit weird, and quite a lot of eating people. And I don't like to keep using the phrase eating people, but it did make quite a significant impression on me.
I imagine it did.
Which one of that trinity is mainly involved with the eating people, which is something that I largely disapprove of?
That was a aspect of Hastur, the father that Edward sought to bring to the Earth, to draw power from.
So you're trying to not bring that aspect.
I have no intention of bringing Hastur. Hastur is.
Is it not like buy one get the others, like as some sort of bundle deal?
It depends on how one approaches these powers, these gods. As I say, Edward sought.
I'm very keen on not approaching or backing away from.
Well, as I say, Edward's.
We look too much.
I appreciate you had an unpleasant experience, but Edward's goals were selfish.
Died screaming, I think, is the technical term you're looking for.
I'm sorry that happened to him, but I did warn him. I did warn him that it could not end well for him. And how about Roby? How about Alexander?
Well, what do you know of him last? Where do you think he was?
Oh, when last I saw him, he was at Clare Melford.
Yes, well, that's where we saw him last. Just making sure.
That which prompted me to break off from their organisation. The course that they were steering themselves on was doomed, as it seems you witnessed.
Yeah, I'm just really struggling how you're thinking that a different aspect of,
Think of it as different aspects of somebody's personality. Do you not yourself
what I'm saying is that
have hidden sides that
God is like a clover. You've got the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, but it's all the same plant.
Indeed, but do you not
all three?
Do you not yourself have aspects of your personality that you find less desirable than others?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. But if I turn up at your house for tea, you're getting all of me.
Oh.
Well,
is that pampas grass blowing over there?
There is. I brought this pineapple.
And this is the approach that Edwards mistakenly took.
So you're thinking that you can just invite one aspect into your house?
Indeed. So hidden amongst all these falsehoods and deceptions, even the Christian Bible and other holy books tell of the king's journey across the Holy Lands, and it is behind the guise of Jesus Christ. It is the king who actually ascends to the heavens. It is which is the Hades, the true nature of the Christian heaven, and into the company of the Father, who is Hastur. The original Gospels people who wrote the original Gospels wrote a faithful retelling of this truth. But those who seek power over others have corrupted and distorted that truth over the centuries. For instance, the cross upon which they claim their Jesus Christ was hung. This was in fact a misrendering of the yellow sign, and he was not hung from it, but it hung from the sky, as in distant Aldebaran. One final truth remains. All speak of a second coming, and the time is right. The stars are right for his return, and so I have sacrificed all to take this pilgrimage of grace to guide the King to earth once more. The Father and the Son, they are the only hope for this world. A world torn apart by war, greed. Look at the evils we have wrought with the horrors of the Great War and the epidemics that followed. Such woe and misery heaped upon this world, the scars that will reach through generations. We are clearly cursed. I suspect even the financial crash and the destitution of so many that followed it is but another sign of the fragility of our race. The time is right for his return, my friends. Only the king can save us from our inevitable doom.
I'll grant you that the Earth isn't like particularly in a good state right now, but trust me, what I saw in Carcosa and all of those people getting largely eaten tells me that you're using the word save in a possibly the loosest possible sense of the word, because war, pestilence, all that, not great, but compared to being eaten by horsey fellas, not sure what they're called, but flappy wings horses, wasn't good.
The Father's Angels. I believe you are referring to the Father's Angels.
Yeah, we've met them a few times.
Angels is not the term that I would say.
Again,
it's not what I've come to know as angels.
Again, I would caution you to
largely pull people apart.
I would caution you to that you may have viewed them from a different aspect.
Do we want this guy home alive? Do we have to bring him back alive?
No.
Okay.
But
he's only a few feet from me, by the way.
By,
yeah.
We're surrounded by.
He's your friend?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I knew him when he wasn't crazy. Okay.
I'm not sure which aspect of you can see as bringing anything but absolute ruin to the Earth.
I've spent
knowledge is all very well, but people being eaten.
I've spent the past 5 or 6 years studying and researching this matter.
Have you been to Carcosa?
I have no wish to go to bring Carcosa to Earth was folly. I do not deny that.
Have you actually met your?
I would rather not look upon the face of the Father. To do so would be folly. Again, would be folly. It would be something that our souls would not be able to bear. It would quite possibly tear us apart.
Oh, that means a looker then.
But again, you're misled by your beliefs. Yet you claim that I am misled by mine.
Another aspect.
Indeed.
But you would happily bring another aspect of the same being. And
but it's just a fragment of the different.
One doesn't bring the other.
One does not simply invoke Hastur.
No.
I feel we are at loggerheads, Mr. Actually, I don't believe you told me your name.
Gerald Black.
I fear we're at loggerheads, Mr. Black. It seems somewhat of a stalemate. You claim my beliefs are incorrect. I claim yours are incorrect. So be it.
This is true. However,
you're welcome to your opinions.
Consider the consequences of our different opinions. Mine, we proceed as we are. If you are wrong and I am right, the entire world is eaten. Can you not see the inherent risk in your proposition?
And the reverse is the same is also true if you are wrong.
How so? I don't see my position leading to the entire world being eaten.
The world is consuming itself.
Well, I'm not too sure about that.
As I say, You're welcome to your opinions. I know my convictions and my beliefs.
So do you
I
think?
fear we must do everything in our power to prevent you bringing the end of the world.
Yeah, I quite like the world.
I have seen it.
I have no intention about bringing about the end of the world. I am sorry that you feel this way, but as I say, it is your choice. I have my beliefs. You have your beliefs, but you will not deter me from my course.
Can I hit him?
I don't think I took your knuckle puzzles off you.
One thing we should say. So so of course, you are on somewhere other. So the landscape, looking around as you've been walking along, looking around, the landscape around you is completely.
Is it just endless?
Unexceptional in any way. So it's all looking all around. It appears endless. There's nothing to interrupt this vista of flat frozen earth. The cold, like, it bites through the tubers, even through the thick fabric of the tubers you're wearing, and there's a dusting of snow on the ground, and there's a steady, gentle snowfall, but mercifully no wind. But as you look around as well, there's no sign of the portal that you stepped through. Everywhere, all around, in every direction you look, it stretches to the horizon, except ahead. Ahead of you offers the only landmark.
And is it that white light?
Ahead of you, you see. Well, in fact, you can all make natural history rolls, or natural world rolls, I believe it is.
Don't expect anything. I can't even find it.
Too snowy.
Natural.
Yeah. That's not my
Rocket
expertise.
14 here. Here you go. Here you go. Stand by, Jen. Oh no.
Pretty.
Is it worth spending luck on?
That's entirely up to you.
I mean, you may as well.
Go on then. Yeah, I'll spend that.
Go on then. Click on the thing, and you can open the button.
Spend it when you're dead.
If you click on your roll to open up the thing, you remember how it works, yeah? Yep, there we go. Okay, so looking about you, the sky is amazingly clear, and there are thousands upon thousands of stars that normally wouldn't be visible to the naked eye, each pure and sharp. It's an almost overwhelmingly beautiful sight. And Marcus, you recognise that these are earthly. You recognise the constellations, but the relations, the positions are just also subtly different, and almost touching the horizon ahead of you is the orange star Aldebaran that is visible low, like I say, low in the sky, sitting just above the horizon. But yeah, for being in this place, everybody loses the point of sanity.
Yay.
It's overrated sanity.
But yeah, ahead of you, you can see. It seems to be the only sort of landmark, and towards it is where your entourage is heading.
Could you not have picked the portal to Earth, like somewhere warmer? Nice Caribbean island would have been cool.
This so Quarrie turns to this place. This is the ancient plateau of Leng. This sits in a unique position in our existence. It sits as a stepping stone between our world and those beyond. It is here that the king may step down.
Anyway, I still want to hit him. He's pissing me off.
Yeah.
I want to hit him with the knuckle dusters, by the way.
Okay.
I'm going all in.
Insta
What do you want? A fighting brawl or a combat with brass knuckles?
Well, either's the same. If we could do it with the brass knuckles if you're using the brass knuckles.
If you're going to hit him, do it right. Think.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you might only get one shot, so
1d3 plus 1.
okay, yeah, go on then.
2.
nice.
A steady 2.
Oh.
Okay, right. So you're
Right to the
landing once,
sailor,
straight on the chin, and his lip bursts, and blood runs down his chin, and his head starts back, and you can see his eyes watering from the shock and the pain. And his hand goes to his lips.
Do you know what? I'm going to kick him in the bits.
Let's
do it.
Says really, there was no need for such violence.
I get that.
And you must make a power check.
But by God, I enjoyed it. Yeah, there's no chance of beating me on this. I've got 19.
Why did you say that?
See?
Okay. Right, so yeah, nothing happens. There's no need for that. But at this point, the about 10 of the Chow Chow suddenly stop and grab you, wrestling you to the floor.
And I fight back then, I'm obviously more struggling back rather than...
Okay. I mean, you can make a fighting brawl to try and fight them off. I mean, it would be next to impossible, but because they're just loads of them piling on top of you, but it's not impossible. Okay, so it's that. No.
It's like a Matrix Reloaded, isn't it? Me.
Okay, so they just wrestle you to the ground and take the knuckle dusters from you.
No, that's
and any other weapons that you're carrying, they remove from you.
Yeah, they were only them.
Yeah, so they remove them and they just throw them. They throw them to one side, and they're quickly as they drag you up on your feet, and the group gets moving again. They're quickly left behind. Right, Malcolm just shakes his head. He doesn't seem angry with you. There's looks to be a look of genuine disappointment on his face. This is really, Mr. Again, I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
You don't need to.
He shrugs and says, there's no cause for violence, really.
Okay, alright then. It's Mr. Martin. You can call me Mr. Martin.
Very well.
Hit him again.
I am tempted.
We're not passing by any cliffs.
Okay, so he walks a little. He moves a little way ahead. So amongst towards the front of the group. So there's like several of these Chow Chow between your group and Quarrie now. And he glances back every so often. Like I say, he's got a genuinely disappointed and almost looks upset. Not upset in the sense he's gonna start crying or anything, but yeah, upset that he's resort to physical violence.
Well, I mean, Mr. Quarrie, if you want to know why I hit you, it's because of the absolute rigmarole it's been tracking you down and getting here. I've been shot in the leg. I've been dragged halfway across the world. I've been attacked by some of your so-called angels to jump out of the window in Italy into a canal. Do I need to go on?
Don't forget the blob thing.
Yeah.
Eaters.
Yeah, there was a blob in the basement that tried to eat us. It ate one of his friends. We burnt him to death.
I got shot by some nutty Italian.
Yeah, we were getting shot by one of your Italian friends.
The
Well, don't
journey.
forget your pals generally committing human sacrifice just for the fun of it.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, that's a lovely world you're building.
I cannot. I assume you're referring to Chipone. It's.
Yes.
I cannot. I cannot apologise for his actions if he has harmed you and others. The Chipone lost his mind, and he murdered. He murdered the soldier, the Italian soldiers. No one.
And the monks.
No one expected him to do such a thing.
Was that under the influence of the father?
I believe his mind was weak already. The trials of travelling here and some of the things that we've witnessed, but I believe his mind was already weak.
I can't help thinking that that'll be the fate of most of humanity, or is that a price worth paying?
I don't believe that to be the case.
Yeah, Kaiser Wilhelm had beliefs as well, and that didn't go well for the world, did it?
It did not.
Are you the next iteration?
I'm no dictator. I don't wish to rule or
You're
to.
not exactly giving people a choice, are you? Ask the majority of humanity would rather this door stay closed, but yeah, as long as you believe, that's perfectly fine. You know, that's all that's important. Like every tyrant that's appeared on this planet.
Force your beliefs on everybody else. Yeah.
That's always worked out well for the planet.
Once the king steps down to earth, the people shall see the truth. They will no longer be blinded by the lies they're being fed, and they will make their own choices. I will not make the choices for them. They will make their choices for themselves.
Okay, so we're not going to
They
let
won't
this
have a lot of
happen.
choice in that matter.
What are their choices? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
He just turns away.
Yes, that's exactly the response I would expect.
Says, I believe we are bound for a temple or a town. I wonder if there will be others there already.
Are you expecting others?
Fellas.
Says there have been many surprises on this journey. We will see when we arrive, wherever it is our guides are taking us.
Suppose the look in your face when Sarah's eating will be worth it. At least we'll get some recompense to this.
Yeah. That will be quite satisfying.
Right. Okay, and so the conversation goes back and forth between yourselves and Quarrie. It seems nothing you say like dints his faith, his convictions, and you carry on, herded across this unchanging, bleak landscape. As you become more accustomed to your guides, to the chow chow that are leading you on across this landscape, you sense that they're completely silent, never speaking, uttering a sound, not even speaking amongst themselves. But you begin to get a sense of urgency and edginess from them, and you notice they're constantly scanning the horizon and the sky. And 6 hours or more must have passed, but you notice there's been no change in the positions of the stars in the sky. No, as if no time at all has passed. But you must have covered many miles by now. Your legs and feet are starting to burn and ache from the constant running, the constant progress, and you're becoming tired, hungry and thirsty. After about, like I say, what must be 6 hours or more, it almost makes you jump when one of the chow chow makes a noise, breaks their like hours of silence and makes a noise and points into the sky. Looking towards where they're pointing, you see an object, some kind of bird. First sign of life you've seen here.
Oh, not an angel.
And it comes towards you, getting bigger and bigger.
Yep.
And it begins to fly off to the right side. And as it draws closer, and it becomes abreast, maybe 100 yards away off to your right, it can be properly made. You can finally properly make it out, and it looks like something from prehistory or myth or legend. This massive, almost dragon-like creature with huge wings that beat slowly. It has a almost mammal-like, oversized, heavy-looking head, which it turns on a long neck to regard you as it flies by. And you can all make a sanity roll.
Of course it does.
Yay! At the sight of it, the chow chow pick up their pace, gently urging everybody to do the same. Okay, so if you have failed the check, you lose 1d3 sanity. If you have passed the check, you lose nothing.
Hey! I need to go and pick up.
Yes, and we will.
Free to carry on.
No, we'll take a brief break at least.
Holy shit.
Oh dear. Oh wow, Marcus. Oh Marcus. Oh yeah, we'll deal with that after we've had a break. So yeah, Marcus has gone temporarily insane.
Oh. No, I rolled a d6, so you got half it.
Oh right, sorry, I didn't realise you rolled a d6. That's good. I was wondering how you managed to roll 5.
I shall see you in a few.
Yes. So we'll take a brief break. Go and get a cup of tea or something to eat, and some popcorn from the foyer, maybe some hot dogs. And yeah, so we'll be back shortly. Okay, so we'll move it on a little bit further while we're waiting for Dave to return. We'll stop again if we get too far ahead. Yeah, so on this huge creature, like almost serpentine dragon-like creature, flies past at tremendous speed, and just like flies straight past and then just disappears into the distance behind you. And sorry, go on. So the chow chow, like I say, they pick up their pace, and there's now seems to be some discussion. There's some exchanges. exchange going on between the between 3 or 4 of them that are at the front of the group, and without stopping, they suddenly split into 3 groups, one branching off to the right, one branching off to the left, while you continue straight ahead. And like I said, these groups, although you're diverging, you due to like I said, this landscape is just completely flat, so you can still see them. It's a long time. It'll be a long time before they'll pass out of sight. Although they're slowly getting further and further away from you. And as maybe after about 5 minutes, and they're quite, probably about a few hundred yards away to the left and right, if not more. You hear this screeching noise coming from behind, and one of the chow at the rear gives a warning shout, and looking back you see 2 of these things swooping down towards the group. One suddenly branches off to the left and heads towards one of the other to the group on the left, heading down the left hand side. What are you doing?
Diving to the floor.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so George is throwing himself to the floor. What's somebody else doing?
Just jump to the floor. I pulled Gerald down because he's senile and probably wet himself.
Okay. So the chow around you, they kind of scatter. Some of them grab hold of Quarrie and knock him to the floor, or like almost jumping on top of him. What's Marcus doing? Hitting the deck. Okay, so can you all make a luck roll, please?
Yes, I can. I can make a luck roll.
Oh. Oh, 8%. Oh, wow. Yes. Wow, I didn't realise your luck was that low. Whoever gave you that advice to spend luck then was terrible advice.
Hey,
okay.
I didn't make you spend it.
So one of these creatures dives down straight towards Marcus, but just as as it looks like it's going to snatch him off the ground with its claws, one of these chow suddenly leaps towards it with wielding one of these axes, like this bladed axe, and just launches itself at it. And instead the creature wheels about and it just snaps at him and taking his head clean off his shoulders.
Oh, cheeky. Yeah. We just heard it snap.
Right at the sight of this, some of the other chow they all turn on it, and they make weird rapid gestures with the hand, and you can see almost looks like a distortion in the air, and some kind of invisible force strikes this this creature, sending it barreling backwards through the air, and with a screech it finally recovers and flies up and out of sight. In the distance off to the left you can see the other group trying to fend off this other creature, the second creature that's attacking their group, and it manages to grab one of the Chow Chow, and as he screams and struggles it lifts up into the air, carrying him off. So there's still probably about 9-10 in your group.
Can I just say, every time he says Chow Chow, I just think of that League of Gentlemen scene where they're in a restaurant and he's telling that joke. It sounds
Mau Mau.
What does it say? Mau Mau, that's it. It's every time he says Chow Chow, I just think of that.
Death by Mau Mau.
Death by Mau Mau, that's it.
So many variations of that joke as well.
Yeah.
Right.
I think of that every time he said Chow Chow.
Death by Chow Chow.
Yeah, well, I'm happy because they dragged me to the floor, so I'm like, fuck you, that serves you right for pulling me to the floor.
Oh, I apologise. Yeah, so Catty Dave.
Don't apologise. It's by design.
Okay. Should be able to hear them now. Didn't miss anything.
I'll not be saying anything like remotely useful, so...
Yeah.
Apart from, Wah!
Run away.
Cheers again, Oliver. Yeah, so as these creatures fly off into the distance, the Chow Chow, Mau Mau, pick up the pace and urge you forward even more so than before.
I'm not going to argue.
Okay, let's go.
So as
I've become suitably motivated to get a hoof on.
So
yeah.
So as you surge forward, carry on forward, stumbling as you go. Time passes, the landscape is still unaltered, and Aldebaran on the horizon, which is dipping even lower in the sky, still seems to be a destination. It's now literally touching the horizon. On occasion you see more of these creatures, but this time they're far off, and they don't make any attempt to bother your group, or certainly whether the same can be said about the others who have now disappeared from view.
Is Malcolm still with us?
Yeah.
Malcolm, any idea why these things are attacking us? What's the reason for biting off the Chow Chow's head?
I have no idea. Maybe just predators.
Yeah.
Not anything to do with your king then, or anything like that. Not minions of his at all.
I'm unfamiliar with this place. I couldn't say I'm sure the Chow Chow could enlighten us if I were able to converse with them.
Have I seen anything like those dragony things?
No, they are not like the things you've seen previously. No, they were much bigger. Much bigger.
I think we need to get off of this desert.
So yeah, all around you, the landscape is just totally unbroken. There's no mountains. There's nothing in the distance that breaks up the horizon, changes or gives you any point of reference. The only thing is Aldebaran that is slowly dipping lower and lower in the sky, and that you're still heading towards. And as you're going forward, Quarrie, like I said, Quarrie's starting to visibly starting to tire and staggers a little bit, and he attempts to communicate with one of the Chow Chow, and like rests his hands on the shoulder and they turn to look at him, and he makes halting attempts to speak to them in Tibetan, but there's no response from them. They just shrug him off and continue on without responding to him at all.
How much is he hereby Will and not a prisoner himself, I wonder? He reads out loud.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to tell, isn't it?
So, shortly afterwards, they do call a brief rest. There's no like offer of food or water, and you don't see any evidence of any of the Chow Chow eating or drinking either. But they stop long enough just for at least Quarrie to catch his breath, if not the rest of you, before rousing you all and getting you all to your feet and setting off once more. And after some interminable amount of time, you see something in the distance, interposed between you and Aldebaran, blotting out a portion of the star where it touches the horizon. And as you draw closer, you can see a construction which must be of fair size ahead, surrounded by monoliths. And it seems this is your destination. And as it comes into view, it's almost as if your progress is speeded up, and you rapidly seem to approach it, far faster than you actually seem to be travelling, till you come to a halt in front of this huge, squat building that's about 250 feet to each side, and about 50 feet high, with sloping, slightly inward walls. There's no door visible on the side that you approach, and no windows. The monoliths about it stand about 20 feet tall and are smoothly tooled, four-sided, tapering from the base of about 4 feet to a flat top about 2 feet across. And there's a brief pause as you come up to this structure, and then the Chow Chow lead you round to the opposite side, where a single doorway sits on this side of the structure facing Aldebaran, an unobstructed opening about 20 feet square, beyond which can be seen a passageway that's about the same dimensions. And you see the walls of the passageway are vividly painted with scenes, but from outside you can only a few things can be discerned, for they soon disappear into darkness. But the ones that you can see from where you stood, show cities being fought over by armies that are creatures that aren't quite human. And the paint is bright and clear, almost as if they've just been completed. And from inside you can hear a faint piping noise that steadily rises and falls. And if you've got it, you can make a Cthulhu Mythos roll.
Nope, I have not. Well done, Gerald.
Oh wow!
I'm not going to enjoy that. Like,
Wow.
that's how I
Wow.
should have.
Top draw, Gerald.
George is like, what?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Okay, so Gerald, you
Eyes of a hawk.
It's
recall from something you read, maybe it was maybe it was something in the King in Yellow or some other snippet you've read somewhere, but this piping noise, this strange piping music. This is a this is a communication, a summoning, that is calling the King in Yellow down.
Oh shit.
Right, so the Chow Chow stand flanking you to behind and to either side. They make no aggressive moves towards you. They do nothing other than just stand looking at you, almost an expectant look on their faces. And Quarrie nods and walks forward. Heading towards the doorway.
Guess we'll follow him.
Okay, right, he steps through, maybe it goes about 10-20 feet and just vanishes from sight.
What?
Still follow. Let's go.
Disappears into the darkness, like beyond the doorway.
Oh, I thought you meant like disappeared.
Oh no, it's just like goes beyond the range of the
I
light.
thought we were like, poof, it's gone. Like,
Oh
where's it
no.
gone?
I was like, oh shit, what do we do now?
So the light from outside, it only extends so far, and then there's just dark, and then it's just like shadows and darkness.
We don't have our packs or anything, do we?
You have your thing, some things with you, I believe.
Do we have a lamp?
That's what I was thinking.
I don't know. You have to look what you were carrying. You
No,
still
that's what I mean. They didn't raid everything, so apart
No,
from
they,
weapons,
only time they've taken anything. They've taken any weapons that that George has.
I didn't think we came up the. I didn't think we brought us packs, so everything
oh
was packed on that
we
list.
left them in the
We left them in the monastery, didn't we?
No,
we
I don't
left
think
them
so
in the
because it were
tunnels.
two.
Or in
It were going to be like
No,
a.
we had a
It would
cut down version
Yeah.
of the list.
Oh,
because
We
you
trimmed out all the pots
yeah, we
and
trimmed
pans
it down,
and
but I
sacks
thought
of flour and
I didn't think we'd brought everything.
No, we left it in the
we
tunnels.
didn't bring everything, but we did bring some stuff. Like we had like one tent and
Yeah, I thought we'd left that stuff though.
after.
We did. We left it in the tunnels.
Yeah. I thought we left it in tunnels when we
Yeah. Go on.
before we when we heard some noise, we put them down and we'd literally just got a rifle.
Oh right,
Like,
in the tunnels, in the
Yeah.
caves.
Yeah,
Right,
we left
yeah.
our armor.
we didn't bring it with us.
So yeah, it's literally just whatever you might actually be carrying in your pockets and things. Then.
Do you know what? I'm gonna light my pipe.
If you had a torch on your pack, I'll let you make a look roll. If you had some kind of light source, I'll let you make a look roll.
Who had the lights?
Well, hold
Oh
on.
my god.
There you go. I think we'll take my luck, thanks, Gerald.
Yeah, I think we should.
Oh my god.
Can everyone stop rolling?
I'm not rolling.
Okay, so there's only George that's got his had the forethought to stick a flashlight in his jacket, in his tuba.
Yeah, flashlight's about this big though. It's 1920s. It puts out half a candle power.
So the Chow Chow, they still stand looking expectantly at you.
I guess we'll walk in the tunnel. I'm just going to light my pipe because I'm just at that stage of okay, we just accept whatever it has. So I just.
It's been a while since this has been sacked. Quite a while, but I feel the time is now. Would anybody like a cigar?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I think that's one from Edinburgh. It's probably been 8 months since.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we're going forward.
None of these. I'm just trying to think. Did any of these clowns go and see the play? They didn't, did they?
No.
We're
like
late
9 months
entries.
ago.
No, everybody was dead.
No, I'm not even sure that anybody else has even read the book.
No.
Do you want to have a quick read of something? Because I'm sure, and I'm struggling to see but I'm sure it was really important. Was the play? There was something really important.
Have you forgotten?
And I'm it's been a long time, and there've been many weird horsey interludes. But the song from the play was really important. But I'm struggling to see any.
Oh, I'll let you have an idea, Roll. It has been a while.
Any importance into whifflings of some mad bin.
Okay, so it was something.
Really
it was something that Alexander said to you twice.
Yeah, about
once,
the song.
Once in the asylum, but more lucidly before he died in Carcosa. He said not to forget the words from Casilda's song.
Casilda's song.
Specifically, where are we? Let me just see it. And
songs that the Hyades shall sing must die unheard. Is that
but specifically I mentioned 2 verses. The stars that burn their charcoal death shrink back, they feel the hoary breath of he who ransoms great Carcosa. He flees where queen and prophet met, where twin suns fall but never set, escapes the tomb of lost Carcosa. And he said to remember this, to lead the king astray.
I haven't got that bit of the song.
I shall put it into chat.
I don't think, unless it's in there.
Would Alexander have mentioned that to me during our sessions?
Yeah, you probably recognise it, yeah. But not. He didn't say it in any context. Whereas whereas he did when Gerald spoke to him last, when he was like more lucid, not drugged up like you had him drugged up all the time.
No, well, that was just necessary. The poor man was disturbed. He was redeemable, but he just needed to work through the sessions. What can I say? I'm a professional, do you know what I'm doing?
Okay, so the Chow Chow seem to be getting agitated now, and they start motioning towards the entrance.
I'm going to
And I'll just walk forward.
Grab.
I'm like, oh fuck this! I'm off. There's nowhere else we can go. So
yeah.
we're going in whether
I'm
we
going
like
to
it.
try and. Oh, yeah, undoubtedly. I'm going to try and persuade your man that Alexander told me that, and yeah, when he realises how wrong he is, remember that verse.
Okay, you'll have to find Quarrie again.
Well, it's got to be in here.
It's going to be in there somewhere.
This is going to be the scene from Labyrinth where he's like up the stairs and we're like upside down. So
Yeah, probably.
that's the next slide.
Scooby-Doo with all the different doors.
Okay, so you're going in?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think we've got a choice.
Radio. Choice. What a strange word. So yeah, the Chow Chow they follow you. They follow you as you approach the entrance, but they don't go beyond the threshold.
Ah, pussies.
And
That's
together you walk in
worrying.
and step. After 10-15 yards, you step into the corridor is masked in darkness. George's flashlight penetrating it only dimly, vaguely, despite the fact that it should be bright. It should be brighter than that. Well, you can see the light is bright, but for some reason it doesn't illuminate the darkness as much as it should.
Dissipate.
Yeah. And yeah, so let's just.
It's like a PowerPoint slide, isn't it? Here's the next step towards your death. Ding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, gently strolling towards.
Utter annihilation.
Okay. So your first steps into this gloom effectively. So you find yourselves in this corridor, dwarfed by these walls that these cyclopean walls that like tower above you, and this black floor shot through with like veins of gold. And Malcolm's just suddenly stood just a short way ahead of you, and looking back, there's no sign of the entrance. There's a corridor running behind you that takes instead of the leading to the entrance, it just takes a turn to the left.
Yeah, that whole Carcosa shifting shenanigans. Right, I'm going to grab Quarrie and start rattling on at him about Casilda's song.
What a shame! This would have been paying for the knuckle dusters.
Okay. Do you want to make a persuade roll then? See if you can possibly make any impact on him. What?
And I'm going to tell him, I know you think you're right, but I need you to remember this when you realise you were wrong. Persuade. probably going to need to be persuade rather than fast talk as well.
Yes, fast talk is the only good for the short term anyway. Oh.
I
push
think
it.
I might need to spend some luck on that.
Okay, if you wish.
Because I think that might be important. Because if anybody's going to get us out of this hole, I think it's got to be Malcolm.
Are you going to spend the luck? Or do you want to leave it as it is? Okay. Right, he looks down at the book that you're pressed against his into his hands, and he looks at it, opens it up, and then looks up at you and smiles. Says, Cassilda's song. So, you seek to lead the king astray.
A time will come when you realise that you were wrong.
I'm afraid
Hopefully it won't be too late.
I'm afraid, my friend, it is you who are wrong. And he just hurls the book down one of the corridors.
No.
And then sets off walking in the opposite direction. So the fluting of the pipes is clearly more audible in here. But it seems to echo from all around you.
Elevator room? It's like we're in a foyer.
I'm going to
foyer of hell.
I'm going to go fetch my book.
Okay. What's the rest of you doing?
We'll wait for Gerald and then we're...
Yeah.
I think it's until Gerald gets his book and then...
Okay, so by the time Gerald comes back, you lose Quarrie. Quarrie disappears around the corner, and you lose sight of him.
Oh, yeah.
So, there's something gonna happen intermittently. Some or all of you will receive whisper messages.
Marvellous.
Mm-hmm. So, where are you going? What are you doing? Same way the Quarrie went?
I think... is there any footprints on the floor that we can follow?
No. This place is like it's like there's not a trace of dust. It's like it almost looks like it's just been constructed. Pardon me.
Of the Mau being hoovering up. Keeping the place spick and span.
Which direction did we come in from? This one.
Yeah.
This is like the Zelda Lost Woods. We just need
okay.
to
So you just keep going forward. I would just say there's no point.
Keep heading towards the music.
Yeah, they'll just head forward because there's no point going left or right or anything like that because everywhere's just a guess. So
might as well go the way that Malcolm went first off, and then any sort of branches. If there's a direction that we think the music's louder from,
if it sounds stronger from, yeah.
Okay.
Onwards.
So, like I say, just have to keep an eye on your messages. I won't remind you any more than that. So if you miss something, you miss something.
Is this messages on Foundry?
Yes, it will be messages, whisper messages in Foundry.
Okay, yeah.
Ah, cool.
Okay, so you head straight forward down this hallway, this wide hallway. They're picking your way down this through the darkness with your torch.
I take it we can discuss these messages, yeah? These are
That's
fine.
entirely up to you.
Yeah. Well,
I think we need to stay together.
can we see? So these are stairs on the left and right. Oh, forward. So the steps in all directions.
Yeah, even though there were none behind you. But now behind you there's steps going down, steps going up to your left and right, and steps going down ahead of you.
Okay, we'll go forward.
Is it me, or do the pipes sound like they're coming from above us? That's exactly how it seems to me. Anyone
Above
else
us?
noticing that? Yeah.
Sounds like it's all around.
Not to me, it doesn't. Definitely coming from above us.
Well, do you want to go left or right then?
Pardon?
Do you want to go
Can we
left
get
or right?
any idea of the pipe stronger from the left or right at all?
You can make a listen roll, I guess.
Listen. Where is it? It's got to be down there somewhere. There we go.
Not only eyes of a hawk, but ears of a bat.
Here's the puma.
Nobody else? Alright. Nobody else make a roll?
To me, it just sounds like it's coming from everywhere.
They're trying to get us to split up. That's exactly
Well,
what
we're not
doing.
splitting up.
No.
I think I hear
Would be
something.
a terrible idea.
Which way? You hear something? We all hear something. You have to be a bit more specific.
So yeah, it sounds like it's coming from the right, from up these
Alright.
up the steps to the right.
Okay,
Okay, we'll go right.
so let's go right.
Okay, right. So you head up these steps, follow a hallway, and come down some steps that into another junction. You're not sure if it just looks the same or if it is the same, but you've gone in a straight line as far as you can tell.
Well, we feel like we've gone this way and then come out this way.
Yeah.
What are the walls made of?
You're not really sure. It's kind of this black, like black stone. It's not quite marble, but it's polished to almost like a mirror-like surface.
Okay.
And same
Just
with the
I'm
floor.
going to get my penknife out.
Carry on then as we look at it.
I'm going to get my penknife out, and I'm just going to put an arrow. Can I scratch
Yeah, because you can
the
probably.
stone at my eye level?
Yeah. Okay.
We'll just get.
Yeah, I'm just going to put scratch an arrow to show the direction that we've gone.
Gerald's drawn a cock on
At eye level.
However, yeah. So
Yeah, as long as it's pointing the right direction.
Yeah. As long as
The wee doubles at the end pointing.
Yeah. Seems to be spurting to
You
the
know me
right.
well.
That's the way we'll go then.
Yeah.
Can you all make a percentage roll as well, please?
The what roll?
Just a
Just a
percentage
straight
roll.
percentage.
Just a straight percentage roll.
95.
How'd you do that at D100?
Is that good? Is that?
Don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, blooming hell.
That might in the middle might be a
Might
good
be
thing.
good.
Yeah.
What's that you got there?
What?
What's that in your pocket, Gerald?
No, he's put it on the wall.
He's just pleased to see you.
Not entirely sure what you mean.
Right. We're kind of in danger here, so if you have something there that we need to know about, now would be a good time.
I've got my book. I've got a pistol. I've got my pocket knife.
Hold on, you've had a pistol this whole time?
Yes. Didn't you bring your pistol?
Relieved of me? How'd you keep your pistol?
By by not punching Malcolm. That was mainly how I did it.
Yeah.
I've still got my rifle.
Anyway, we're talking about pistols, or we're making a move? Because we just stood in this corridor doing nothing. So I push him on. I stand behind him and I just herd him along.
Okay, which way are you going?
Back same way, right.
Continue the same way.
Yeah, because they said it's up. So we'll go this way.
Okay, right, you head up these steps and you find yourselves in another corridor, but it's lined with hundreds, if not thousands, of these small empty cells. At least that's you presume what they are. They can't be more than 10 feet square, if that. There's like a stone slab that looks like it serves as a bed, but there's no other features. There's no doors, and again, like the rest of the place, it all looks brand new. Looks like it's just being constructed. But this hallway just stretches off into the distance as far as you can see, and it's lined on both sides by these cells, for want of a better word. Sorry?
What's behind us then? The stairs again?
Yeah, looking back you can see the stairs.
Okay, we'll go back down the stairs then.
Okay, right. You find yourselves at the crossroads, and there's the mark on the wall that Gerald left.
Oh, there you go, Gerald. There's your fancy arrow.
Shall we go up the...
Should we go up the other side? Mind you, that's the way we came from.
I say we go upwards.
Alright then. So we're going left then. We're going this way. Alright,
going
we'll go left.
What, there?
This way.
Oh, right, okay.
Left up the stairs.
Radio. Okay, so you head back left upstairs, and you follow this hallway, and eventually you can feel like a breeze, like a cold breeze, and it's like the smell is like a stale smell to the air, and you come the hallway brings you out at the top of thousands of tall, broad steps that circle down around an airless, open shaft. No, say airless, and you can feel there's like this movement of air, this cold, stale smelling air blowing up from this shaft.
Can we see anything down it?
No. You just see it just disappears because I mean you can't see it's there's no light other than your torch, so
Can we drop something down it?
Okay, if you've got something you can drop it, Kush can.
Damn it, we've
Charles,
dropped
maybe?
We've dropped Malcolm.
Maybe you could drop that thing you put in your pocket.
Well, if you got in your pocket,
What thing that I've got in my pocket? Right, I'll empty my pockets. What are we looking for here?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to know myself. Not a time to be keeping secrets.
Come on. Check my pockets. I'm not sure what you're rattling on about, man.
I'll sort of have a check through, see if there's anything strange.
Okay.
Oh well. Hope it's worth it, whatever it is.
Look, check my pockets. Come here. Come here. Check my pockets. I'm not having it.
Glad you're happy. I just start making my way down
I
the
think
stairs. On the shaft, may as well just start walking down them.
anyone hear that?
I think
Anyone hear that? I heard Gerald's name.
Why? Gerald's name. Gerald, what's going on? The wind just spoke to me. I heard your name. There's some weird shenanigans going on here, guys.
Yeah, I think it's trying to, whatever it is, it's trying to get to us.
Yeah, at
Make
least
us
turn us
split up.
against Gerald. Yeah, stick together, guys. Are we going to go down the
Come on.
stairs? What's the situation?
Yep.
Hold it together. I thought we were going up.
Up and away.
We got to the top.
So yeah, these stairs go down. This big spiral staircase. So those steps are like maybe about 20 feet wide and about a foot high.
Giant stairs.
That's some big ass steps.
And like I said, the circle down around the edges of this this shaft.
Why didn't we think to bring dynamite again?
Agreed.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Let's go down. As long as we're not like going back on ourselves. Anytime we come to a junction, I'm just going to mark it.
Okay. Okay, so you set off down these steps. It's quite exhausting going down because of the size of them. You know, it's stepping down these big steps. It becomes quite exhausting. You can all make a luck roll as well.
Oh my god.
All right, here we go. Some of us are getting down quicker than others.
Yeah.
Gerald's got all the luck tonight. Ugh.
Okay. So
Don't knock me over on your way down.
So as you're heading down these, like I said, almost climbing down these steps, and you're climbing down these steps for what seems like hours. Looking back up, you can't see where you've come from anymore. Looking down, you can't see where you're going, and these stairs just going on and on and on. You must have been going for, like I say, for 3-4 hours, to the point that you're all getting tired and exhausted. You're hungry, thirsty, and in fact, you can all make a Constitution check.
Right, the shame.
Oh, for shitting heck's sake.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that was
This is one of my fast stairs I've taken scenic movies of the adopted.
Okay, so George and Gerald, you just can't go. You're just completely exhausted. You can't go on any further. You need to, as abhorrent as the idea is, you need to stop and rest and try and get some sleep. You must have been travelling for 12 hours or more.
I'll just
total.
kill them, guys.
Yeah. Go to sleep with my head on my bag.
Okay.
Are we going to keep a watch?
Yeah.
No, I'd suggest we stay back towards the wall. So
Yeah.
we'll-
Right. There's some weird shit going on. Whatever you hear or see, if you're on watch, stay where you are and wake people up. Don't
they
go
are-
wandering off or doing anything
They're intent
because
to
of
divide
anything you
us as
see or
well.
hear. Because there's some kind of crazy shit going on.
Are we part
So
of
I've
this
not heard
ritual?
anything.
It seems very strange to be letting us roam like this.
Or is it that we can't achieve anything? Or they think we can't achieve anything anyway?
It just seems strange that
To be
this
fair,
net
they're
is.
probably right.
Why would they even let us in? There's something. start pondering over it. I'm like, oh, is that an actual child?
Yeah, I thought it was a subliminal message.
I was like,
Paranoia seeping in.
Yeah.
so I was like, ah.
Yeah. Whatever you see or hear, if it gets weird, wake us up.
Yeah.
I'll take first watch and see if we're not feeling too bad.
Yeah, and I'll try and get some shut eye.
Yeah, same here. I just curl over and shut my eyes.
Okay. So you all eventually managed to.
Before we go to sleep,
Yeah.
this is classes as a bit weird, but
I'm not taking my pants off now.
I didn't. I've just found this bag of eight. It sounds a bit insane now. I've just found some apricots. I did not bring these with me.
Oh, I'll have one.
Keeping secrets.
Well,
I've not been able to round.
this is kind of the definition of not keeping a secret, by the way. I don't know if you understand how secrets work.
Yeah, you've been keeping them all this time.
Sorry?
How do they just magic into your pocket?
No, I did not.
Can I have an apricot?
Let's eat apricots.
You can, but I'm not sure if we should be eating them.
Oh, I'm not bothered.
So I did not bring these. When was the last time you saw fresh fruit? Seriously, I couldn't have brought these with me from anywhere.
I ain't eating that shit.
Apricots are not native to fucking Nepal.
Surely. I'm not really up on Nepal and Tibet.
Are you suggesting apricots migrate?
Yeah. It's my
Oh
great.
god, here we
Like
go.
my apricots.
Should we? I mean, I'm starving. I'm just not sure if we should be eating stuff that I've found in this
Your
place. Wasn't in my pocket.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
It was in this bundle of cloth. This cloth, is there any notable features of the cloth?
I'm not eating them dodgy apricots, man. Them magic apricots. I had the magic mushrooms once, and I don't want to revisit.
This cloth, is it an English cloth? Or
Is it what? Sorry, an English cloth? By what?
Doily. Is it a doily with frills from the inside?
Yeah.
It's
What's the?
It looks.
Does it look?
It looks. When you look at it, it looks like it was taken from the tablecloth at home.
That's my home.
Your home. It's even got some recognisable stains of port stains on there.
How? Firstly, I would not cut up a good tablecloth. That's just an abomination before God. Secondly, how have these apricots stayed fresh since we left?
I suspect we are part of this ritual.
Yeah.
There's some weird shit going on.
I suspect that.
Give us some of them apricots anyway.
Go on then.
Well,
I guess if one of us is eating them, we might as well all eat them.
Fuck it, I'm hungry.
Okay.
Tuck her up.
If they were going to kill us, they've killed us by now.
So is anybody? Is everybody eating them or just?
Yeah, I may as well. In for a penny, in for a pound.
Yeah, go on then.
Okay. So these apricots are in.
I'm sure there's like a myth of Eurydice. That's the lass.
So yeah, the
pumpkin seeds, I believe that was.
They're very welcome. Like they don't do anything to stave off your hunger, but it's better than nothing. But they're like taste incredibly fresh, like they've just been picked.
Told you it were worth eating them.
Spontaneous combustion.
So yeah, after you've feasted on these on this little bounty of apricots, you all manage to fall into a fitful sleep. You don't sleep very well, sleeping on these cold stone steps, but you do get some sleep. Is George turning off his torch?
Yeah.
Okay. So you awake. You're not sure who's awake first, but eventually you all awake, woken by one or the other, and you wake in this no idea of how long you've slept, what time it is, what day it is. You're just in this pitch. Well, at first you think it's pitch black, then you notice there's like a faint glow coming from tiny fractures in the walls that run round this shaft. Almost like phosphorescent, that just about illuminate the steps.
Okay. Should we carry on moving?
Yeah, let's head towards it.
Seems like a plan.
Pardon me.
Anybody hear anything? This place is starting to.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm hearing things.
I'm hearing things. You were the one.
He who comes from the
Comes
west.
from the west.
Yeah, I heard that.
Did everybody hear that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, we can't all be the one. So that's not how the one works.
Is-
Gonna smush us all together.
Are we being played? Are we gonna? Are our actions gonna make
well,
us?
somebody's messing with us.
Yeah.
Somebody is definitely messing with us.
All we can do is crack on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, try and ignore whatever it is.
I think we need to be careful. We could inadvertently be the ones that complete this ritual.
Yeah.
By our actions, try and stop it. I think that's what this place is trying to do.
So
We're being
was it
primed.
really Malcolm's wife that sent you after him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
well,
she's in on it.
No.
no, not after what we.
No, because they were attacking her.
Oh, okay. Right, let's get going.
Yeah.
Okay. So you continue on down this staircase, these giant steps that like wind deeper and deeper into this shaft. It's another 3, possibly 4 hours. It's hard to tell. Glancing at your watches, sometimes your watches seem to be standing still. Other times they seem to be, the minute hand is ticking round, or like as fast as a second hand.
Just a normal Wednesday then.
Until you finally come to the bottom. At the bottom, there is another hallway leading off, but
Zero
blocking the
plus
hallway is this huge, heavy iron grate with no visible means of opening it. And beyond it is
open
a
sesame.
black, just a black, empty corridor.
I don't fancy going back up those stairs, to be honest with you.
No.
No, that doesn't seem like a good time.
I'm assuming we can't squeeze through this
No.
grate.
No, gaps are way too narrow.
Is it locked?
You can't see anything. There's no apparent lock. It doesn't look like it even moves. It's just this
Can we
big,
try
thick.
lift it, push it, pull it, bop it, twist it?
So it looks like it's set. It's set into the stone of the floor, the ceiling, and the walls. But there's no holes that it's gone into. It just looks part of.
Is the purpose of this? And that's all there is in the bottom of the stairs?
Yeah.
To keep something in or keep something out?
Is this the tomb of Los Carcosa? Is the question.
Yeah.
From the song. Who's going to sing the song? Sing the song, it might open it like an open sesame kind of thing.
I will sing the song. Probably
Okay.
quite badly.
Go on then. You can recite the song.
I'm not
if you
going
want.
to actually sing the song.
Okay, so Gerald recites the Badly
Something.
recites the two verses from the song, or the whole song, and once it's done, nothing happens.
Brilliant.
Worthwhile.
Yeah.
Okay. I take it like pushing, pulling, twisting.
Like I say, looking at
Doesn't
it,
achieve
it looks
anything
it's like fused with the wall and the floor and the ceiling.
So there's nothing on the floor that indicates any kind of
Start
touchpad
stopping.
or anything like that.
No,
No indentations, no other.
nothing.
I really don't want to have to go back up those stairs. That would just be cruel. So this is blocking the way forward. So it's vertical.
And there's nothing else
Gotta be a way around
at the
it.
bottom of the step.
Nothing.
So what is this, a culvert or something? That doesn't make... The structure makes no sense. What do you do? Just walk down here for the fun of it?
Probably.
I'm gonna shout hello.
I'm hearing them bloody pipes from up top again.
Yeah. Are we being laughed? We're being mocked.
Yeah, them pipes are above us, aren't they? Definitely above us.
Yeah, absolutely solidly mocked.
I just think there was Havoc and Dynamite. Twinge of regret.
So, yeah, what did you say? Gerald was shouting down this passageway?
Yeah.
Okay, so you shout
Hello.
down this through this grate, this heavy iron, thick iron grate, and your voice echoes down this passageway, and you hear it moments later as the echo fades. You hear your voice echoing again, but coming down from above you.
That's a bit weird. That sounds like we're above ourselves. This whole thing is just screwy.
At that, everybody can make a sanity roll.
Yay.
Oh, good.
Oh, goodness, I've been
If you
rolling
fail,
back
you
to-
lose 1 point of sanity. If you pass, you lose nothing.
My God!
Another damage off.
Oh, you can reset your
David.
you can reset your daily limits as well, by the way, because you have rested. In fact, I will do that for you. I will do that. I can do that thing.
So generous.
Oh. In fact, I do that.
There we go.
That. There we go.
What? You didn't give Gerald a hit point back? That's cat.
What a bastard. Oh, it's because I've got critical fucking wounds.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you made it down the stairs, Gerald.
Yeah, but
Right.
we've now got to contemplate ascending again, and the full day.
It's got to be something. It's got to be. It can't just be a come down the stairs to go back up the stairs again.
Well, let's go back up the
Can I
stairs.
Can I go around and tap the walls with a revolver?
You can if you want.
Absolute ballad. Well, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna take ages doing it.
This is where we split up, right?
I have a funny feeling the minute we step out of sight of each other, weird things are going to happen.
Yeah.
I've just got this funny feeling the minute we
Let's not
lose line
split
of sight, we all go to different places.
No, let's not split up.
Yeah.
So let's pretend it's D&D, okay? And we're just moving the block, go.
Angela
Oh,
Lance
he's
was
typing again.
And there's literally nothing else at the bottom of these stairs.
No.
And we can't see anything past this grate apart from.
Just this corridor that disappears into darkness.
Is it worth using a round?
To be honest, I've got plenty of bullets.
Right, so is
That's
it
the only
worth
thing we brought with us.
letting one up there? See what happens?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I've got plenty of bullets and all.
Why did you smile at me, Gerald?
because he's picturing you getting
Soz.
he's picturing you getting hit in the arse when it comes from the top of the stairs.
Well, I just like it. I'm just wondering why he sort of turned and smiled at me. And then,
He's going to get your other cheek.
yeah, like he's coming on to me.
I was laughing.
This is not that type of expedition,
I
Gerald.
was laughing at Marcus.
Yeah.
Actually finding a use for that popgun he's brought with him.
It wasn't me who ditched the other gun. It was not me. I'm not taking responsibility for it.
Go on, pop a shot down then, Marcus.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's going to get shot in the head?
I stepped
Okay,
to the
so
side.
you fire a shot down this through the gap in this grate, pointing the barrel of the gun through the gate, through the gaps, and the shot. You hear the shot echoing above you.
Do we hear Malcolm Quarrie go, ah?
No.
Pasteur finds it a bit of a problem sitting down from now on. When he appears, he's got a donut cushion thing.
So what's
I don't think there's-
upwards?
That's where we came from.
Yeah, but if we're in this massive shaft, is it just an open roof, or is that?
What if we
is there
go
the
down
sky?
that shaft?
Sorry?
What if we push Malcolm down that shaft?
Well, if shooting
You have
a
to find the
bullet,
little bugger first.
I just can't believe we had him alone and we had rifles and pistols and nobody shot him.
Marcus, what if we push Marcus down the shaft?
hey,
What?
let's do that. Thank you.
Here's this one here.
Oh fuck!
Oh, kids are here. What's your language?
Sorry.
There's kids about, for God's sake. Don't want to upset them.
We'll just shot one of them.
Last time I heard them kids, I nearly jumped off a ship.
Yeah, but we've nothing to jump off right now.
Well, if through the grate is upwards, what then upwards is through the grate? Something like that. I don't know. Nothing makes sense. You shoot through the grate, it echoes upwards. So
Shoot upwards
somewhere.
Does somebody want to shoot upwards?
Yeah, I'll shoot upwards. Just duck. Everybody duck.
Everyone step the sides of the
straight towards us.
Okay, so you fire a shot upwards, and you just hear the shot echoing above you.
Oh my god, it's an alternative reality. I don't like it. It's all twisted. Anyone else got any bright ideas?
No.
Before we start walking up.
No, right, completely. There's nothing here at all apart from this, and we can't. Guess we're going back upstairs again.
That's the only way to go.
Okay.
Keep your wits about you, folks, because
there's some bullets rattling around.
Right. So reluctantly, you turn and start climbing back up the stairs. So you climb for just about a couple of hours, and you find yourselves back at the top.
Back at those like boxes in the wall, those holes in the wall.
No, you find so you're just at the top of the stairs at the moment.
Oh, okay.
And there's just this corridor leading back off it.
I suppose we'll go back and take the other corridor then that we haven't been to yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, you head down the corridor and you find yourselves in a crossroads, and glance to one side, you can see Gerald's mark scratched into the wall.
Oh god, we're back here again.
Yeah.
Well, here's better than where we were, because that place is screwy. Let's go where we think. Let's go where we think, Malcolm.
Which direction haven't we been?
Is it down? Or have we been that way? I think that's the only way we haven't been, isn't it?
Yeah, because we went up twice, haven't we?
Yeah.
So,
Let's go down then.
Okay.
Yes.
we see, we end up not great on the other side. Looking at the stairs. Oh,
Right.
by the way, let's not mess about. As soon as you see Malcolm, take him out.
Kill him.
Yeah.
Just don't mess it. Just
Okay, so you follow this passageway for an hour, 2 hours maybe, and it comes into like a junction. What at first you think is like a T junction, a passageway running off to your left and right. but the passageway only goes maybe 10-20 feet. But then you notice there's a faint, soft light above you, and glancing up, you can see the wall in front of you is actually like almost like a cliff, and you can see there's handholds cleanly cut into the surface of this polished surface of this what's essentially a cliff. It's still a wall in this structure, but it looks like there's something at the top of it.
Climbing that would be a terrible idea.
For you, Gerald, yeah.
Even if there's a ladder.
Take it's back up there.
Sorry?
How far up is it?
It's maybe about 50 feet.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Anybody fancy it?
I mean, the handholds are quite. There's quite like they'll make it easier.
Yeah, I'll climb them up.
Okay. You can make a climb roll, but you can make it with, like I say, it's quite. It looks daunting at first, but it's quite easy. You can make to the point that you can make it with a climb roll with 2 bonus dice.
Cool.
Do you want to spend some luck on that?
Yeah. There we go.
Okay. Okay, right. So you maybe almost at the last, your foot slips from one of your footholds, and you just catch yourself and pull yourself over the top. And you see George disappear over the lip at the top.
I poke my head over the top and go,
What's
it's
up,
fine.
So we're all going to have to climb up, haven't we? Well,
Have we got any rope?
yeah, that's true.
No, it's on the backs.
Oops.
Yeah.
Okay, so George, so up here, as you look back behind you, it's kind of this flat plain, in the centre of which is an ornate white marble fountain. You can see like the tinkle of water. You can see like water like coming out of the fountain heads. These like look a bit like dolphins, but not. Kind of water cascades from the mouth into the big bowl of this fountain. And beyond that, you can see another corridor leading away.
Guys, there's more corridors up here where everybody will.
Oh, marvellous.
Guess we're doing it then.
Up you come. The air is fine up here.
Plus 2, let's see how this goes.
Are we all climbing?
Yep.
That's what's happening.
Okay, Charles, no problem. Boom.
Spider Charles, does whatever
With
a
the
spider
bonus
can.
dice.
Are we getting
2 bonus dice.
2 bonus dice?
Yeah, even Gerald.
Oh, I've only rolled 1 bonus dice, sorry.
Fuck.
Look at Gerald.
How do I roll with an extra bonus die?
Just roll a d10 and just
If
use
you click
that.
on it,
Yeah.
if you click your skill, it
So what's your skill?
20, so that's worse. That's
Oh yeah.
okay. So
one more. Was that 1 bonus dice? Did you need to roll another one?
No,
I
that's
think
1
you-
second.
or did you roll 2 bonus 1 to start with?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so so I will give you. You can make a dex check as you you slip and almost fall. You can make a dex check. See if you can catch yourself. Okay. So yeah, you maybe slip and almost fall, but you manage to grab hold, get a good hold on one of the footholds and stop yourself. But I'm going to say you can make a sanity roll for that, as you nearly fell to your possibly to your death.
Oh my god!
Oh wow! So you lose a point of sanity. But you managed to scramble, maybe spurred on by this. You managed to scramble to the top, where you can see the others sat or stood about, and they can see, like I said, there's this fountain, this white marble fountain with these weird-looking dolphin-like creatures, from which like water is cascading into the this bowl, and beyond that, a corridor, and the sound of the pipes is much louder up here, and it just seemed to reverberate from this corridor ahead of you.
We'll walk towards it then.
Yeah, let's go. Let's hurry this up.
Okay. Oops, we'll use that. Ignore that. That's the staircase. Okay.
What, the one we just went down?
Yeah.
And up.
Oh, something similar. Yeah.
That is perfect.
Oh no, actually, if you follow this corridor and you come, it leads to a stairway leading upwards.
Up we go.
And as you climb up, the pipes sound very close now. And as you follow this little spiraling ramp upwards, the music continues to grow in volume, and the pitch of it changes, becoming almost frenzied. And you reach the top, and it stops. And you emerge into a space quite unlike anything you've encountered inside this vast complex. You find yourselves outside. Suddenly, stood outside in a formal plaza. It's illuminated by the light of the stars and by the reflections of those stars in the black polished floor. What's wrong?
Nice.
Who's that in the middle? Oh, there's nothing.
Is it wrong one? Hold on a second. Oh, well. Okay, just one moment. Okay. Ah. Okay. Right. Yeah, black polished floor. It should be black. You can make a astronomy or a natural history roll if you wish.
Natural history, did you say?
Yes.
Natural world.
Natural world, right.
Oh my god, I've got 10. That's not going to go well.
93.
What's that one got?
It's gonna always. Yeah, on the plate.
No.
Pardon me. Okay. So you can see Aldebaran again, and it's visibly very low down. Its twin is reflected in the floor, the two touching and merging. A breeze brings a scent of cypress trees. Away from them, something stands out white, and there is a light, but it's distant and indistinct.
A light. What sort of light? Is it like torch or?
It's like you find it almost impossible to to describe. All you can tell.
Indescribable.
Yes, all you can tell is it's a light.
It's bright.
Is it over at the Frankenstein place?
Hey! What a classic.
Yeah.
Okay,
What are you doing?
What are we doing? That is the question. Still no sign of Malcolm Quarrie? Typical.
No.
Fucker's done a runner.
Okay, do we want to head towards the light or stay away from it?
Towards the light.
Head towards it.
This
Get
is
into
probably
the
our only option,
light.
really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Call me Carl Ann in this
Yeah.
figure.
Okay, so you're moving. So you can all make a you can all make a look roll.
Oh.
Hang on, let me close that. It's just causing all sorts of issues.
Cool.
Strong 82 there.
Marcus is not.
I'm not
the man to
getting
be
any
doing
luck rolls. I spent too much luck.
So George, as you follow the others, start to move up. Something, you kick something with your foot, and looking down, you see a small object that's like slides and spins across from the floor, across the floor as you know from you kicking it, and as it goes, as it slides, it makes a sound, a singular clear note, swelling, then falling, and it stops as it comes to a halt. As it stops, it comes to a halt.
Oh.
And as you look close, as you walk over and look closer, it's a set of like pipes, musical pipes.
I'll pick them up.
Okay, so they're
Like
intricately
panpipes.
something similar. They're intricately carved out of some black stone, not unlike the substance those whistles were carved out of.
Yeah.
But the pipes, it has two mouthpieces curving down around a slotted barrel to become 6 pipes. The design resembles that of the Bayaki whistles. The mouths are the mouths of the pipes, and the ribbed wings the barrels. Suddenly, your surroundings start to change, and you are stood at the centre of a large space on a white stone dais, which is this, 50 feet square, that stands just above the surrounding floor. On the dais are 2 rounded pillars, 18 inches apart. Each is about 10 feet tall and 6 inches in diameter. The gap between them gives off a faint white light. Just to one side of the pillars stands an empty stone lectern. Malcolm is stood with you.
Shoot him! Kill him!
Punch him in the face.
With us?
Yeah, he's just suddenly there with you.
Hi, Malcolm.
So,
Murder him!
Sorry, we got a little bit lost, old chap.
lost? You were just behind me.
Yeah, we just took a little detour.
Yeah, went the long way around.
Right, so Malcolm just kind of shrugs and turns to look at this light. And moments later, in front of this light, a figure can be clearly observed.
And it is.
And as Aldebaran slips beneath Leng's horizon, the king in yellow has stepped down from the Hades to Leng, halfway between his world and our own. The constellations, as seen from Aldebaran, have slid into place and match those of Earth precisely. Earth is to Aldebaran as Aldebaran is to Earth. The stars are right. The king in yellow is a thin figure, more than 8 feet tall. He has human proportions and shape and wears tattered robes of yellow and white that whip around him in a non-existent wind. His cowl is up, throwing a deep shadow over his face. Long sleeves cover his hands and arms which fall by his sides. His attention seems at the same time focused and distant. As you watch him now, the hood momentarily flaps back as if in a breeze and just for an instant shows a black space where his face should be. Here are depths unimaginable, deeper than the sky, and there is a brief sensation of falling that almost overcomes you. And you can all make a sanity roll.
Of course we can.
Yay.
Do not want to fail this.
Oh my good God.
And there it is.
So, if you have passed the roll, you lose 1d3 points of sanity. If you have failed the roll, you lose 1d10 points of sanity.
My goodness.
Not as bad as I was expecting.
Nobody's fumbled, so... Oh!
Pissing Nora.
God, you're such a...
Go big or go home, Gerald.
Oh.
That's what I always say.
I get a point of madness.
Only
Yay.
pussies roll
Oh,
less
me
than 9.
too. I go mad.
Yeah, everybody bar George is having a bout of madness.
Having a bit of a wibble. It's
Is,
wibble time.
Is Malcolm doing anything, or is he just stood there?
He's kind of just stood there looking at the king.
Alright, I'm going to twat him again.
You're going to quit? Are you going to twat him? Okay.
Yeah. It can have some
Okay,
punishment.
just one moment.
I feel he's messed me about enough. He's having it.
Oh.
Once I've done my madness thing, can I shoot him, please? Had enough.
Have we got a rifle?
I have.
Just can I? Alright, can I take the rifle off him?
One.
I want to take the rifle off Marcus and just shoot him.
Shoot who? Me or him?
Both of you.
Okay, fair enough.
No, Malcolm.
So, some or all of you will now have received a message.
Oh.
If he's trying to stop me, I'll shoot all of you.
We've got our own stuff going on. You do what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm
it's not
assuming
real.
by compelled. I don't have a choice in the matter.
So,
Can we fight it?
at this point, no.
Fight the power.
So Malcolm starts walking forward towards the king.
I'll shoot him before he gets there.
Shoot him.
Along with Gerald,
He's getting shot.
Charles,
Getting
and
shot.
Marcus.
Getting shot.
So they all walk towards the king.
So you've got two choices, guys. I can either shoot you or I can blow the panpipes.
Sorry, who are you?
Okay, that's
Panpipes sounds interesting.
Yeah, so I will.
You could sing. You could play Casilda's song.
Play Casilda's song.
No, I'm good, thanks. I will shoot Malcolm.
Okay.
Okay, so you pull the rifle from Marcus, who seems oblivious.
Yeah.
So you pull it from his back. Oh, I've moved the wrong person. That's.
I'm staying. I'm not going, guys.
Okay, so they walk. So the Malcolm and the other three walk over to the king, and they each reverently bend down and pick up the hem, hold the hem of the king's cloak, robes in the hands.
I might just shoot the king.
Looking to him.
I guess is Malcolm doing anything, or is he just?
He is doing as the other three are doing. He's walked over and he picks up. He takes the hem of the king in yellow's cloak into his hand and looks, and is just looking upon with this look of reverence. They've all looking at the looking up at him with this look of reverence on the face.
I'm going to shoot the king.
You're going to shoot the king?
To the side.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Righto.
Elvis would approve.
Go on then.
Is it a 2-2 bolt action rifle? Is that all we've got?
That's all he's carrying, yeah.
Is that all you're carrying?
Well, someone else chose to leave the other gun, so...
I thought we picked up the rifle off the
No,
Italian.
have you been missing the running joke throughout the entire session?
No. But I know we had that, but it's just...
Oh, what do you call him, Savini's?
Oh, Chipone's gun. Somebody...
Chipone's gun. We picked that up.
Let's see...
Yeah, I thought I'd swapped it.
Did I?
I thought we swapped it for Chipone's
I thought we
gun.
did too.
Oh,
yeah,
maybe
I
you
thought
did.
we did.
Let's say that we did then. Let's
I mean, none of it matters.
yeah, Marcus has got the 2-2 though.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Gerald has got the 303, the Lee Enfield.
Yeah, we'll take that off. I'll have took that off Gerald then instead of the one off Marcus.
Okay, so I'll give you that. There you go.
There
we
we
should
go.
have that now. It just needs a skill setting for it. Oh, there we go.
Oh well.
Are you just firing, or are you taking a moment to aim, or?
I'm gonna aim. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna have a nice deep breath and suck it up.
Right. So you spend a round carefully taking aim then.
Yeah.
Is possession going to be enough to support the weapon?
It is. Yes.
That's good to know.
Sight picture and sight alignment.
Naturally pointing at the target.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Beard.
So there we go.
We'll have at least one before we all die.
Do I get a bonus for that?
So aiming gives you a bonus, yeah. So you're lucky. You have to take a round to.
Yeah.
You have to take a round to aim.
He's
and
going to
then
have the
get a
0.
bonus.
You have the 0.
Yeah, got a 0 it. I found a tree stump, 25 meters. Yeah. So yeah, I'll take me round to aim then.
Okay. Right. So meanwhile,
Back at the ranch.
in your heads, you hear the voice of the king.
Don't let him shoot me, baby.
The voice of the Mr. Rons.
Who will guide me?
Fucking guide
Do I
yourself,
hear
mate.
this as well? But just not. I'm just not insane about it.
No.
I think you should do the rest of the
Yeah, can you do it all?
the adventure like that.
So I didn't get that, Phil. Can you say that again?
So, Quarrie looks to him and says, "I will guide you, King. I will guide you." And
look over there.
And the king turns and looks.
How can I this?
And looks at him, and again, the four of you hear the king speak.
Can I sing my song?
Not yet. You're still mesmerized, compelled.
No.
Play the pipes.
No, we're putting one in Malcolm.
Have you found the yellow sign? And Malcolm nods and says, "Yes, my king. I have seen the sign." So he takes Malcolm's right hand and leads him towards a lectern at the side of this at the side of these two pillars, between which this light
Can I put
is
one
glowing.
in?
So, George.
Yes.
Don't miss.
I'm going to shoot Malcolm.
Okay.
Where'd you add the bonus?
You should be able to just. Can you right click it? Is it?
No.
Oh, are you trying to add
Yeah,
rather than a dice?
I'm trying to add a bonus.
What do you get?
You just click on it. It says you have not.
Oh no!
selected
Yeah,
time.
you click. Yeah, proceed, and it'll put it into.
Right.
I have to add the bonus. Sorry, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So you are. Aiming. There we go. And then I click it. There you go. It gives them that should do it.
Okay, here we go. Fingers crossed.
Who's gonna get shot?
Close range.
Boom!
A success. Oh, critical success! Wow.
Nice.
Smashed a one. Knocks it out of the park.
Okay,
That's
so
just
you
some of that.
fire off a shot with rifle, and Malcolm's head just explodes.
So I wonder what I would have got. 3. 6,
So it would. So you.
7.
Yeah, it would have. Yeah, it would done. Yeah, it would done more than that.
Yeah.
Because it's impaled, so it does maximum damage.
Oh, right, yeah.
Costs, and then a roll of the damage because it's an impaling weapon.
Yeah. Get some motherfucker.
So it would have killed
Nice.
easy. Killed anybody.
Not
Okay,
sure it's
so-
gonna make a lot of difference.
By the way, you 3 are next on card, so I won't worry.
So the king just lets go of Malcolm's hand, and he walks back to where the other three are standing.
As I pull the bolt back.
Okay. Let's see.
Who's next?
Who will guide me?
Not me. I ain't fucking doing it.
I mean,
I saw
anyone-
what happened to the last guy.
You're welcome to guide him.
I'm not really sure what you're after, mate. Where
Do we have a
where do you
reminder,
want to go?
Okay. So is anybody? What's anybody
nice
answered?
this time of year. Aldebaran's nice this time of year, I hear.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, who's responding to the king first?
Nope.
Yeah, for the
I'm
choice
staying
not to, I'd
silent.
rather not. Thank you very much.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Marcus
I think we all just, like,
answers
look at
first.
each other.
Why? How? What? When did that happen?
Is that who's well, it's up to you. Well, I'll tell you what. You can all make a luck roll in. So if we let the dice
that's
decide.
ridiculous.
Oh no, yeah. Okay, I'll do it randomly. You've got shit luck on you. I'll do it randomly. You've all kind of said so. I'll do it later. So 1 to 2 is Marcus. Oh, it's Marcus.
Marcus. There we go.
Okay.
That's my shenanigans.
So as Marcus, well, what is it that Marcus says? And he says when he asks again, "Who will be my guide?"
Think carefully at Marcus.
I will be your guide.
Tell him.
Oh.
Tell him Aldebaran's good at this time of year.
Oh, you're gonna say you will be his guide? Okay.
No, I'm not. Fuck off.
Oh. What are you saying to him? What are you saying?
No, I'm not. I will not be your guide. I will not guide you. You haven't even got a face.
Okay, he turns to look at you and see this. You see the vastness of space staring back at you from the shadows of his hood, and he's looking. You feel it's like as if he's waiting for you to, giving you the opportunity to change your mind.
Nope, I'm not changing my mind.
Okay, right. A knife appears in his hand, and with one death motion, he slices your throat open, and you fall to the floor dead.
Lovely, thank you.
Made a shit choice there, didn't you?
It was either that or get shot by you. I'm fine.
Okay, and then he turns and he says again, "Who will guide me?" What's George doing?
Fuck it. I'll guide you, motherfucker.
Okay, right. So he looks at you. You can
Just
make
hold to your horses.
a power roll. Okay, that's not good enough. So you feel your will slip from you as the king takes your hand and leads you towards the lectern at the side of these two stone pillars. And he takes the knife and slices your palm. You take a point of damage.
Shit.
And as he holds your palm above this lectern, the blood's dripping down onto its surface. The blood falls in a thin stream, and though your hand doesn't move, the trail paints a perfect yellow sign upon the marble. And as it forms, the light in the gate turns from white to blue.
Oh. Can I end Gerald yet?
Sorry?
Can I end Gerald yet?
You can take a
Can I sing? Can I sing the song?
At this point, no, you can't. No. So
I mean, I don't
you
really
can. What's George's dex?
I don't really want
60.
to end Gerald.
Oh right. Well, it's surprisingly it's better than the king in yellow.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So you get to go first.
I mean, do I just shoot the king?
That's up to you.
Blow the pipes.
I don't want to blow the pipes. They can't be good. Can they?
This. Given the choices.
Okay. So Gerald, you feel your will return to you now, and you know that you must make this choice yourself. As he turns to you and he speaks again. Will you guide me to your home?
I'll play the pipes now.
Okay. You make a an artistic roll then.
Artistic.
Art roll. Yes, art is it would be so it's about 5% art craft. So yeah, you make this horrendous noise with the pipes.
Excuse me, I play an absolute banging tune. I think you'll find. I think you'll find
not
it's
with
very
photography. Not with photography.
Oh, it's art. What do you want? Art block.
Yeah, it's probably not on your sheet because you only put the like specific things. So, but it would be an art craft, an art roll. So, like base chance for any art is 5.
Look at.
Okay, get a shit tune.
What's Gerald saying?
How'd you pass
What's
it
his
once?
response? What's Gerald's response?
Sing along. I'm going to sing along to that tune.
Okay. What to the horrendous noise that George is making? Oh, what was?
I'm going to lay down some beats at the George, and I'm going to sing a silver song at him.
Okay, so you start to sing the song, and the king looks at you, and the words choke in your throat, and he says to you again, "Will you guide me to your home?"
Is the king in yellow Cylon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the fit ones.
I'm thinking 1980s. What the?
Why don't
Oh,
you
well.
take your yellow side and bugger off back to Aldebaran?
Okay.
Well, that's very reasonable of you.
That's all it took.
Hang on, I've got my throat slit and he gets an okay.
Okay. Yeah. So he draws his knife. He put a knife appears in his hand,
Done.
and he just slashes Gerald's throat.
Oh.
And Gerald falls to the floor. His lifeblood spilling across the floor as he dies.
Oh well. Laters, Gerald.
And there were 2.
See, I can't help feeling from beyond the grave that you two need to man up. Because if he needs somebody to guide him, there's 2 options there.
Do not guide him. He'll run out of bodies before I let someone guide him.
Yeah. I think I'm seeing the potential solution.
Okay, so the king turns to Charles.
We've got like a round before I bleed out.
Don't worry, I can end it sooner.
Will you guide me?
Think about this, Charles.
I am. That's where he's not saying where to get him to.
Home. He said home. Your home.
He said to your home to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not going to sing silly songs and stuff. So I say yes.
Okay, so you feel your will slip from you, and he takes your hand, and he leads you to the gate, to the gateway, this glowing gateway between the pillars, which is still glowing blue. So he doesn't slice your hand, but as you stand in front of this light between these pillars, he turns to you again and says,
Ask him where you're going.
"Will you guide me to your home?"
I say yes.
Okay. And the king takes your hand, and Charles and the king disappear through the portal.
Oh shit!
Fuckers. Well, some rounds
I
left
hope
in
you were
this.
thinking of somewhere other than Kansas.
Yes, I am. I'm thinking if I can pick the portal, I know which one I'm going for.
Okay.
So are we just stood in middle of nowhere now?
Well, it's just you.
You are. Yeah.
Have I just stood in? Oh yeah, because the rest is dead.
Don't cradle.
So you find yourself walking in the void, hand in hand with the king, and the king locks his gaze upon you, and you can make a hard power roll to try and tear your gaze from his tear your eyes away from his gaze.
I'm not saying that the fate of the world rests on like this one roll.
Yeah. Is this game going to fight on my dice rolls of all things?
That's why I died. I've decided it was worth killing myself over. Weren't worth rolling the dice.
Well. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it.
No pressure.
Okay, so you managed to tear your eyes away from him, and you feel yourself losing yourself in the like darkness of his hood. You see, and you managed to tear your gaze away from it, and you are aware of your surroundings. And the stars, you're surrounded by the stars of the sky. You see Aldebaran, you see what looks like a hazy gateway ahead of you that looks through which you can see the caves at Drakmar. And you can make an idea roll.
That's the thing, in between the blue portal, white portal, we want to go. Oh my
Okay,
god.
that's a fail. Okay, so
Okay.
again,
Hang on, can I have I have luck.
you can spend luck on it, yeah.
I'm really spending luck.
Okay.
I've been keeping my luck to this moment.
Okay, even though you can feel your sanity slipping away from you, you have a moment of clarity. You see the stars, star clusters and planets around you, and the verses from the song that Gerald mentioned, that he told you about. Well, that you heard, that you remember Alexander Roby singing in his cell. And the two verses in particular: the stars that burn their charcoal death shrink back, they feel the hoary breath of he who ransoms great Carcosa. He flees where queen and prophet met, where twin suns fall but never set, escapes the tomb of lost Carcosa. You can make another idea roll. Make it count.
Yeah, like I can actually do anything with
Don't fuck it up.
How much luck you got left?
15.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
Hey, there you go.
So, two elements of these verses stand out to you in your madness. You get this like sudden insight strikes you, and the elements, the black stars and the twin suns. There's something of relevance, of importance
Should we hit? Shit. Let's go back. We should be going towards those, not towards the tomb. Oh, sorry, I'm scrolling back. Let's see the bloody stars up under charcoal.
So you know it's these two elements that are,
so the two, the black stars. That's where he's going away from. Twins, suns fall but never set. So the Queen and Prophet, they're stars, aren't they?
So it's not anything else. It's these two elements. Everything is just those two elements that you know is important in some way. Black stars and the twin suns.
I need to go towards the twin suns.
So what are you doing?
I'm going to guide towards the twin suns. That's where he's fleeing.
So looking around, you catch a glimpse of twin stars amidst a patch of black, and the twin suns setting in the distance.
So the twin stars are the Queen and Prophet. That's where he's fleeing from. The twin suns fall but never set. Going towards the stars. The Queen and the Prophet. I'm going towards the stars.
Okay. So you, with some amount of force of will, you turn. With the king's still holding the king's hand, you turn and walk towards this patch of black, these twin stars in this patch of blackness, in the blackness of space. And the king looks at you, and you can, although he says nothing, you can feel, you know that he realizes what it is that you're doing, but he doesn't make any attempt to stop you. And you walk on together in silence until this cluster of stars becomes more and more visible. Red Aldebaran at its centre, and then lovely Carcosa sitting beside a lake of clouds and water. Twin suns sit in the sky, and the king spreads his arm out to encompass the palace. You are the unluckiest of souls. It is a fatal thing to fall into the hands of the living God. What's George doing?
George is like, oh fuck. I'm stuck on this shiny marble place now. There's nothing here, is there?
No, there's just this glowing light between these pillars.
I'll walk towards the glowing light between the pillars.
Okay.
And walk through it. I mean, shit's gone down. I'm happy. I'm not dead. I've not had my throat cut. So.
Okay, so you step through into this light, and there is a sudden sensation of falling. You see stars and black voids swirling around you, and then you hit the floor with a sudden impact. And as you pick yourself up, you feel the cold wind biting into your face, and you find yourself on the valley floor in Drakmar.
Oh, for fuck's sake. What, like the bottom of the valley floor?
So at the foot of the like a cliff where all the caves are.
Okay. How far is it to the town?
So it's a couple of days.
Is there
So
outlook?
your supplies are in the cave, though. If
I'll
you
get
wanted
the
to brave the
supplies.
caves.
I'll go get the supplies.
Okay.
I'll go get my supplies. I may as well, because I'm going to die on way down if not.
Okay. So.
Just think of me while I'm being tormented for eternity.
Oh, no, I'm not bothered. I am absolutely not bothered whatsoever.
Okay, so Charles, you find yourself on the streets of Carcosa after taking the passage from Leng. The trauma of the experience would require a sanity roll.
I would expect nothing less.
Ouch.
Okay. You lose 1d20 points of sanity.
Oh, yeah, this could be good. This could be good.
Wibble.
Oh, disappointing.
It's just a momentary.
Okay, so but that does.
Holding up quite well.
I think that does clearly push you into indefinite insanity, though. Oh, does it not? Oh, it must do. Yeah, it does. Yeah, quite easily.
Can I diagnose and treat myself?
So you find yourself in the city. Around you, the people of Carcosa are excited. They're running around like preparing for like parties that are being set up in the streets, celebrating the arrival of a stranger and the unmasking at a grand ball in the Queen's castle, in the Queen's palace. So you walk freely through the streets, suddenly aware that the king is no longer by your side. But as you walk through the streets, people stop and stare at you, and with a look of pity and fear, they give you a wide berth. It's like you are marked in some way. Some invisible mark you carry is somehow perceived by the people here. It's like a taint, a disease, an infection, and the people of Carcosa aren't able to, although sometimes they try to converse with you, they quickly become uncomfortable in your presence, but unable to say why. And more the people here shun you, and you become used, as you wander aimlessly through the streets of Carcosa, you become used to others moving away at your approach.
Okay. What sort of place is this, Carcosa?
So it's like almost like a Greek Greco-Roman style city. It's all but with mixes of like modern Italian architecture in as well. But yeah, you wander the streets of Carcosa, your mind gone, unhinged, and each night you look up and see the stars, you see the earth, you see the king in yellow. Sometimes he appears in your chamber, and the king is the only one who will be with you. He's the only one who you can rely on for company. And you find yourselves capable, as time passes, you become capable of little cruelties towards your Carcosan tormentors, the inhabitants of this city. and you take to wearing a mask to disguise your face, a disc blank and white, which allows you some small chance to approach the revellers of the festival. And every day the festival, it seems to be the same day, the festival, everybody's always preparing for the festival. And the mask allows you some brief chance to get close to some of the citizens, where you can act out your cruel fantasies, and you leave their bodies bloody and mutilated in the alleyways. Till one day, the mask you wear can't be removed. And with time, you realise the stranger that heralds the arrival of the king here in Carcosa is you.
Lovely. Maybe get my throat still better, but
so George,
this is not happening on Earth.
Yep.
Seaver was true to his word. He was the one who found you, half-starved and raving of the things to which you have bore witness. The people of Tean looked upon you with both horror and pity. Home in London, you find little comfort, haunted by the memories of these past few years. At times you would see him. Those moments when you were alone, walking in the fog-shrouded streets at night, in the corner of an empty railway carriage, at the window of your bedroom chamber, framed by billowing curtains as you claw your way from the depths of suffocating nightmares. After the Wall Street crash of October 1929, November, the values of 50 leading US stocks have been cut almost in half. It takes a year or more for this to deeply affect American industry and then ripple around the world. But by the early 1930s, many people find themselves living in altered circumstances. Is it chance that this situation has coincided with the climb of Aldebaran in the sky? Are the people responsible for the mad speculative boom in the thrall of the King in Yellow? But to suggest such things would be the ravings of a madman. And you know to keep quiet is better to keep quiet. There's some comfort to be found in the knowledge that Hastur and the Yellow King are being pushed back to the depths of space and time, but it's not been without great sacrifice. Even so, the world will never be the same, you will never be the same, and with every passing year, as autumn turns to winter and the skies wheel overhead, you are filled with dreadful anticipation as Aldebaran rises and turns its baleful gaze upon you.